I call this Maverick full throttle because I took the RC out and put in the Texas timer, so every flight was full speed. I made a total of 7 flights. All but the last flight were only 3-second motor runs. The last one I went to 4 seconds. According to my GPS system, I was getting up to 56 meters high, which I think is like 180 feet in those 3 seconds, which I thought was pretty good. The only damage I had was a little piece of something poked through the wing, and I had to put some tape over that. I had added back in just a little bit of additional left thrust. Maybe I could use just a little bit more, but it seemed like the plane, when it started to get far to the right, then it would start going up again. I'm using a 7.4 APC prop. The battery is a high voltage 3-cell 650 milliamp. I was glad I was out in the morning when it was pretty much overcast because it got pretty hot once it's cleared off. As I've mentioned before, these videos are all done with a GoPro, and that tends to distort the view. It's got the fisheye lens, and it looks like it's not going up as steep as it is. This next flight, I let it glide longer because I wanted to observe the glide, and it was making this big circle around the field, and then it was going out towards a tree line of like pine trees, and I thought, well, it's in front of them because plane usually is closer in than what you think, but it turned out it was actually behind the trees, but it was in a gap between those trees and trees behind those trees. I was just so happy it landed in that little field and not in a tree, which could have damaged it, but the plane was just fine. I had flown at this field because it has, the longer grass, and I thought that'd be more cushion. Here's a Google Earth map view of the flight. This last portion of flight is when I went to 4 seconds, but the battery was starting to get down at this point, so it probably wasn't, as high as it could be. So I'm just really happy with how this plane is flying, and it's been a good project for me. I learned a lot. Thanks again, Harry Grogan, and thanks for watching.